So Google had their keynote today and they unveiled a lot of different things and shared a lot of information. And I kind of have some thoughts on what I see their strategy is for the new Pixel phones now and going forward. We're going to talk about it in this video. Let the download begin. Now, if you're new here and you want to learn how to use and troubleshoot your devices plus some other cool tech stuff, we can help. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you don't miss when we release some cool, helpful content. So Google had their press conference today or yesterday. It's today when I'm recording this video. It's probably going to be yesterday when I release it because I'm releasing it tomorrow. So Google had their press conference yesterday and they announced a lot of different things and talked about a lot of different things that are coming to the Made by Google brand. They talked about Google Stadia, their cloud-based gaming service. They talked about the Pixel Buds, which is their alternative or competition to the Apple AirPods. Of course, they talked about their Pixel 4 phones, and wrapped into everything that they talked about, they kept mentioning ambient computing. So Google talked a lot about this ambient computing thing, and what it really means is just that it's technology communicating with each other in a mesh. So everything that you have from your earbuds to your phone to your home, everything kind of talking to each other, helping you get things done while kind of staying out of your way. So ambient computing is going to be the wave of the future. At least that's what Google thinks. And there's no place more that it's present than in their presentation of the Pixel 4. So what the Pixel 4 is for Google is a step in a different direction, and I'm going to explain why. See, I think what Google's doing with the Pixel 4 is they're making a choice. They realize that the hardware game is kind of saturated with a bunch of different phones. Everybody kind of has access to the hardware that they need to make these phones, and they're focusing on the screens, they're focusing on the design, and they're focusing on making cameras better. So everybody's kind of focused in on this hardware portion of the mobile space, and Google's looking at it and saying it's kind of crowded over here. We're going to move to this section, which is software, where no one is really dominating. What Google's really doing is betting on software versus hardware. They're betting on the fact that they can take the hardware that's available to just about anyone to make a beautiful screen with a beautiful design, beautiful form factor, and great cameras, and use their software to kick their phones up a notch. And I, for one, agree, because I've always been in the camp that good hardware is made great by good software. Software can really kick your hardware up to another level. And I guess there's no better company to do it than Google, because they're basically a software company with machine learning and the Google AI kind of fully tied into the Pixel 4. They're trying to differentiate their Pixel brand from phones like the iPhone and the Samsung by making sure that their software is unique and it's going to provide a unique experience to their users. So if you watch the presentation, you will notice that Google really didn't focus too much on how the phone looked. They didn't kind of show it until the end. What they focused in on was what the phone can actually do. Features like that radar that picks up on your face. This phone only has face unlock. It doesn't have any kind of fingerprint scanner or anything of that nature built in. It's just unlocking from your face using the radar and the software as processing. Even their cameras, which are great cameras to begin with, are using a ton of software processing to make your pictures even better. They're just baking their software into everything that the hardware on the phone can do to make it better overall. So what you end up with is a phone that can do things that other phones can't do. Even though it has a 90 Hz refresh rate, it has a great screen. A lot of other phones have those abilities as well. Google's making sure that it puts some software features into the package that will differentiate it from other phones in general. Things like reaching for the phone when the alarm is going off, and the phone realizes that you're reaching for it, so it lowers the alarm a little bit. Or having the ability to have a full conversation, as weird as that sounds, with the Google Assistant, going from app to app, command to command, in a fluid, natural way of speaking without actually sound like you're talking to a computer, asking it to check on flight information, asking it then to check on ticket information, purchasing tickets, sending a text message, all in a fluent conversation, moving from app to app in your phone. These are features that other phones just don't offer and just don't have the ability to do because they don't have Google's machine learning and Google AI built directly in the way the Pixel phones do. Of course, there are some gimmicky things like being able to close apps or going to the next song by swiping your hand that most people probably won't use. Some people might, you never know. But built into all that is the phone interacting with you on a natural level, in a natural way, communicating to all your devices. And Google, again, is banking on this ambient technology being the new wave and ushering a new era where the phones are what they're supposed to be: smart, intelligent, and not only integrate in your life, but are able to communicate with you on another level. And that's actually pretty exciting to me, and I like it. Will it work? Who knows? I guess only time will tell. If they're able to pull it off though, I think it'll be a benefit to us overall, make our lives a little bit easier, make our devices just a little bit smarter. So Google's really banking on software being the differentiating factor when it comes to the next generation of smartphones. What do you guys think? Do you think that these new features that are included in the Pixel, or that will be included in future Pixels, are a selling point for you? Are you more focused in on the features that are going to become available, or are you still focused in on how the phone looks and what those cameras can do? Go ahead and share your thoughts in the comments below this video, and sound off if you think software is going to become the differentiating factor when it comes to smartphones in the future. We'd love to know what you think. And if you want to learn a little bit more about the differences between Android and iOS, go ahead and click on this video here. This video is something YouTube believes you'd enjoy watching. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you don't miss when we release some cool, helpful content like this one. Until next time, guys. Peace.